A letter to me. I just want to start off saying I'm incredible and that I never give up without a fight. I know things have been challenging in the past week, but at the same time, it's given me the tools to move on and go forwards in life. In March 2019, I sent my application in for college to study a BTEC instead of taking A-levels. I was determined to get through HLC, also known as Harrogate Ladies College, to get my GCSEs. It was such a relief when I got an email from Harrogate College saying I was given an unconditional offer to study hospitality and catering from September. After sitting my GCSEs in May and June, knowing that I was going to be moving on, it almost felt like a massive sense of relief for my own mind, and I felt more comfortable, and finally, for the first time, maybe a sense of confidence. I've said it a lot, but who knows how many times, or even expressed it to my own family, that my school had me feeling lonely, discouraged, confused, and most importantly, I had no sense of community with anyone there. I can now say to myself that I wasn't in the wrong or a troublemaker. It was my school who didn't give me the chance to show them who I was and the true me. Another memory, May 2nd, 2018. I can still recall the horrible school day. I had texted my mum, seeing the quad. She was planning to pick me up from school anyway. But this day has stayed in my memory, and it always will. It was when I met someone for the first time. And since this day, they've stuck by my side and always there to greet me from college. We never fail to meet this need. I love them loads. My mum is so happy, or not happy, but so pleased she got them, and she has watched our bond grow to this day. I give my mum loads of credit, as she knew that I was lonely and I was down in school, and after all, she is my mum. She knew that I was struggling with friends, and it's every parent's wish, or I think it is, that you should have one good friendship. But it wasn't like that for me until this day. I was given a friendship within a cat, who was my best pal. Little did we know at the time he was half Maine-Coon, and apparently his breed of very friendly with children and kids with autism. Wait, did I just mention the A word of autism? And it seems like I have mentioned it now, and I can't take it back. Oh damn, why did I do that? Actually, it's not bad. I was provided and given my answer about myself I didn't know. My mum and dad and doctors and other people along the way told them I might be on ASD, autism spectrum disorder. That's now true. I was diagnosed with autism in February 2020. It's tough for anyone being told they have autism or the spectrum, but to me it doesn't. Whereas I say, I define it, meaning no matter what people say or want to say, I won't change my own thoughts or views on it. Sometimes it's better to accept where you were born and that makes you special and you were made to stand out, or to have some struggles in life. For example, Winnie the Pooh says, things that make me different are that make me. This shows that even if we are different, that make us. So no one is born perfect, or no one is born to be successful in everything, as we are all different and they shouldn't let us define our character. To be honest, looking and being told I have autism hasn't really made me think of any different from who I am and that I was born the way I was. Even if I had a magic wand to get rid of autism, I wouldn't change it for the world or for anything. During my time in college, I've noticed something I didn't feel at school, and this is quite big for me, but it's not really. Since I began college, I've become a different person, as my family have noticed. My church leaders have, and I personally say it's been the best move for me to move on and leave things that have happened in the past and they didn't describe me or show what I'm capable of doing. But in general, moving away from HLC has helped me mentally feel better, and I am stronger because of what happened there. However, college itself was going to be a challenge. Meeting new people, chance to make new friends in my course and other people, and getting tutors instead of teachers, and calling them by their first name instead of Mr. or Mrs. like I did in school. But I've now been given the pathway to shine and show who I am. and the true me, as no one can knock me down, like Keeler Settle from The Greatest Showman sings, I am who I'm meant to be, this is me. I used to listen to a song on repeat every single day, and things are changing for the better, and I'm going to be better. The song also makes me feel like there are going to be times in life you're going to be knocked down, but you have the strength to pick yourself up from the floor, even though it might be tough to do so. To be honest, I've lost count how many weeks and months I've been in college, but it's been great, as I've met so many amazing, funny, supportive and encouraging people in my course and my level. People on level 2 of hospitality and catering, and even people in my maths set, as I've had to reset my maths GCSE. But now I can say I finally have the feeling of community who would actually talk to me and not think I'm invisible or not there. The word communities in the dictionary says a group of people living in the same place or have a particular characteristic in common. This is true, but at the same time it doesn't define everything, as I see the word as word community as a group of people from different backgrounds and different support needs, as no one is left out and that everyone is included. I know how it feels to be left out of friendship circles as a headless in HOC, and when it makes you think you've done something or that you won't ever fit the mould or you don't belong. Another favourite quote of mine is Dr. Seuss. Why fit in when you're born to stand out? Dr. Seuss. This is quite powerful and inspirational in my personal opinion, as it shows that even if you don't fit in with people, it's okay to stand out and show people who you are, and if you get to show them who you are. June 13th, 2020. I can't believe it's been a year since I last had my GCSE exam in school. It almost feels like it was ages ago, but that's the thing, I've had loads of fun. Amazing things happened to make me forget about it. I began college in September. I began learning about hospitality and catering. In October I turned 18 and fell in love, or a boy fell in love with me, November or December. Now, it does seem like I've been too busy to remember my time in school. That's true. I've moved on, and looking back at my last 2 years in school was one of my happiest times of my life. But at the same time, it's taken me a while to move on, and now, knowing I have moved on has made me feel much better about myself and who I am character-wise. Literally writing this makes it feel like longer than a year ago. It's kind of funny for me to think that this May and June, if it went ahead, I would have been resitting my maths GCSE alongside people in the country and my classmates. But coronavirus has gotten in the way of a lot of things. I did pass papers from November 2019, and I can say from doing them, I actually put the effort in and time to revise for them instead I did for my exam last year. Plus, I didn't have the pressure of resitting them in exam conditions. I want to throw in a big reason for this is my faith in God. I wanted to say thank you to my amazing God because of the faith He has given me. To believe in Him has had a big impact in my life because my faith in God has grown the last couple of years ever since I moved back to the UK in July 2017. My mum, after my parents sadly got divorced in Singapore, I'd lost my faith and trust with God during my parents' divorce, as I was confused and worried what He was planning for myself and my family, since I felt He wasn't helping me when I was ignoring my prayers to Him. But it's not true. He was saying everything is going to be okay, and that I just needed to stay strong for my mum and be there for her. When I moved to St. Mark's Church, I found it quite hard at first being new in a new church and meeting new people, but as soon as I knew it, I settled in and started talking to people from Natalie, Rob, and other people who made me feel welcome into the church community. It was just so nice to be back in church and being able to worship God and being able to share my same religion with other people. I can say that being part of St. Mark's Church is amazing and incredible because the people are there to help you, pray for you, or just have a lovely, nice catch up after the service on Sunday. My faith was coming back to me after all, not going to church for a while, and for the first time it felt really weird, but it doesn't at all now. I just wanted to say, along my journey in church, I want to give a massive thank you to two amazing people. They are Natalie Jones and Rob Stocks. They helped me in so many ways, and that helps me know that I am loved and cared about, and I am a child of God. I can say they prayed for me to get through school, and I did, and now I'm doing what I love and enjoy the most. What I'm really trying to say is, I want people to know who knew me in school. I wasn't a happy girl. I wasn't a troublesome girl. Wasn't that I was that I wasn't heard or being listened to by teachers, and no one really spoke to me. Now that's not completely true. I had a head office learning support. He gave me the chance to speak, but I still struggled with that and to be open and honest what was happening or what was going on in my mind. But who know me now and my family have seen one massive change in my personality and that I am a different person. To be honest, I love who I am now and I hate the old me. And that is my story. How God has helped me get through the hardest 2 years of my life. Because He is still within me. He is still there for me. He's only a prayer away